Hi, folks. Hope everybody had a good weekend. I just wanted to kind of touch base with you since we're going to have an assignment that's due next week. So you can see the assignment that I pulled up is the one that you'll be working on this week, and it will be due April 2nd, like I said, so that's next Monday. Basically, what we're going to do is we're going to start working on the methods that are going to be part of your overall proposal. So you remember we already did the lit review, and so now the second portion of the proposal is going to be this materials and methods section. So we're going to start off, just with baby steps with this first assignment, where I want you to just start thinking about different methods that you're going to use in your research. And so in this case, you just have to identify 5 experimental procedures that you might use for data collection. For your research. So this can include, any kind of a lab exercise or a field exercise where you're collecting data. You can, if there's a name for that procedure, and then you can describe it in, a few sentences. If there's a citation related to that method, then you can also include that information. I'll also include things like the statistics. So if you want to have one of your experimental procedures can relate to the statistics. So what kind of statistical function are you going to use? What kind of statistical program are you going to use? Those kinds of things. That could be one. Also, I'll even accept an experimental design. If you want to explain your experimental design, that could be one of the procedures that are part of it. It's not exactly a method, but it definitely belongs in the materials and methods section. So I would definitely accept that as well. If you're, more in the social sciences, so maybe ag education, ag business folks, you could include some theory related to what you're going to be doing. Also, if there are any sort of equations or models that you're going to be using, those can also be included as your experimental procedures for this assignment. So basically, that's kind of the gist of it. Try to stay away from, I know we talked about sampling before. Try not to list all 5 different sampling methods as your experimental procedures. I really want this to try to fit as closely to the research that you're planning. So really try to think about it, take some time. If you don't know, talk to your advisor and ask them to suggest some different methods that you might use. You can also look in the literature review, the articles that you've read, to identify some methods that you might use as well. So this isn't going to be a big assignment. It's only 10 points. So essentially you're just going to have, number 1 through 5, and then kind of give the name of the procedure, a few sentences of description for each one, and then include a citation if that's relevant to that procedure. Of course, as always, if you got any questions, you can text me on Slack, or you can email me or call or stop by my office. I'll be happy to help with any questions that you might have. So that's it. And like I said, that assignment is going to be due next week, next Monday, April 2nd. All right. Have a good day.